Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Hope you're all doing well today. So, we got Eve today. Now, yesterday was the follow-up industrial publish, and for all of these changes we've been looking for, where they said they were going to bring back up the worthiness of mining in HiSec, and so the I think that maybe they've actually done that. So we'll go over the changes. The change log is actually not very big. The change log is not very big at all, and anyway, so yeah, the changelog's not very big, and we'll the impact of all of this is yet to be seen. And so one of the things that I've noticed is that ships have gone up in price on the bigger stuff. I don't know about the prices on the small stuff like frigates and whatnot, but at least on big stuff, they've gone up. Like, this isn't a blast here, and it is a freighter. And let's see here, show info, and then view market details. And holy cow, oh my god, are you serious? They're at 2.9 billion. Holy shit. So I was already all excited because, like, orcas went up to 2 billion, and I've sold all but 10 of those 40 that I had. I bought over 40 orcas, and I've done quite well, I'll say. I am definitely in the profit.
Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Gold anyone?
Gold anyone? Yes. Bogey King. Ooh, 74 months is a sub. All right, 74 months is 44.40 on the gold. Thank you, Bogey King. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's 2 billion for an orca right now. Actually, it's 1.9 right now. And so anyway, the prices on these freighters are ridiculous now. And in fact, they're ridiculous enough that, see, when they were at 1 billion, and then you carried like 2 billion worth of stuff on you, you were kind of pushing the limit of when you were gank worthy. But if they're at 3 billion now, you don't even have to have cargo on here. You put another 2 billion of cargo on here, you're all of a sudden worth 5 billion. Now tell me that ain't a gank target. That's scary. That is really scary now that I think about it. I had no clue. I knew that they went up to about 2 billion. I did not know that they had hit 3. McBeggar, hello. So anyway, I bought 40 some orcas. I spent almost all of my money back when the first when the published schedule was announced and what the changes were going to be. That those of you who are here know that we bought out the market in Jita of all of the orcas and everything. I paid between 1.1 and 1.15 billion for each of the orcas, and I would say that my average sale price on them now is probably about 1.75 when I average it all together. It'll go up to about 1.9 when I sell out, and so that's pretty good profit. I'm pleased with myself, but it was a gamble too, because if I was wrong and it actually caused them to go half price or something like that, then that would have really sucked. And I've done that before. So It's not like cryptocurrency, though. Cryptocurrency is a whole different thing. Yes. So, anyway, I'm heading over right now to pick up a load of moon goo, which needs to be refined, but I haven't figured out where I am going to refine it yet. And so I'm probably going to get out another one of my characters that is an expert refiner. This guy here, I'm actually training some stuff on him, but I think I've got for this stuff I'm picking up, I still got 5.5 days left. So anyway, we do have a giveaway today too. It is for one of these skins for the Obelisk. It's the Inner Zone Vanguard. You can get in on that for free, ! Giveaway. And this also is included in the Markee Dragon 2021 skin pack that we have in our store. Oh man. So, yesterday I was literally 10 minutes away from going live when the company that we applied to for a rental was how'd that get unmuted? They started hitting me with a bunch of requests, and so I realized that they were going to take a little while to do, and so I did them all. And so anyway, it looks like we're getting this place. We don't have a definite yes yet, but they've gone as far as getting our references and stuff. So I think that that's a pretty good sign that we're seriously considered. Yeah. Favor, that was not your Discord, it was mine. For some reason, Discord on my game machine, even though I have it set to be muted, it unmutes itself every once in a while. I don't know what's up with that, but even though I tell Windows to mute it, every once in a while it unmutes itself. It hasn't happened for a while, so.
Warp drive active.
All right, so we've had a day for these new changes to sink in on the industry stuff, and we're going to look at some stuff that I can maybe build. I do have some stuff in training. Oh, I should probably pay somebody to haul out my blueprints too. I forget how much they're worth. Yeah. Flying freighters is extremely dangerous now. All the more reason to be brick tanked. So if it's extremely dangerous now, does that mean that people are paying really well to have freight moved? Yeah. Well, that could be interesting. But part of ganking freighters, just because the hull is worth 3 times as much now, doesn't pay the bills. It just pads your kill board, but doesn't pay the bills because there's no loot to be had from that. Still have to have loot on you. Trump freighter price might rise. Well, I would assume that it already did.
Docking permission requested.
I own 3 or 4 jump freighters.
Docking request accepted.
So, and I own enough freighters too. I have probably, I don't know, 15 freighters, something like that. Something like that. I wonder if my net worth has gone up from all these changes too. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't remember what it was. So I'm going to change my fit because I'm just going local. I would never like fly to Jeddah with a different fit or whatnot. I'm just staying kind of local. Gonna take a few trips. You cannot, that's one of the things about Moongoo is that you cannot transport a whole lot of it at one time. No game name in the title? Oh. Interesting. All right. I'll fix that. Thanks for mentioning that.
Warp drive active.
I don't know. I think there's an error on Twitch. Oh, there it goes. All right. Okay. So, heading back to my other station with this stuff. And so now, the new industry changes. No blueprints found. What does it mean, no blueprints found? Owned by Corp, all facilities, all inventory locations, all blueprints, all groups. Well, it says I own a bunch. And it says the Corp owned nothing. Well, that feels weird.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Renegade, hello.
Warp drive active.
So it didn't like the all locations. It wanted me to select a station. All right. So let's see here. Ships are what changed the most. And like let's see here. So it says 12 million on this one and 14 million on selling.
So, You think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop-ass.
Chub Exiled, thank you for the follow, and then for the immediate sub right after that. Hook you up. There's 1,000 gold. Spin it however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. Another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. So thank you, thank you. So it looks like maybe there's a little bit of money to be made with these, but I don't know. I don't know. So, and it says here I can make one in an hour and 48 minutes. I'd rather stick to bigger stuff, I think.
Warp drive active.
And so like making procures or something like that. What does it say the cost on these is? 59, and they're selling for 41. Holy cow. Really? Wait. Cost 59 and they're selling for 41. Is that real?
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the
Wow.
train. All aboard? Choo choo.
All right, Nikolai. 9 months as a sub. There is 90 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, these might be very underpriced. And then, let's look at like Tempest here. So we're gonna need some of these new components. It says 423 million and 335. No, 440. So that one's falling more in line. What, like an Armageddon? It says
Oh yeah,
423
another dragon boarding the train.
and 310.
All aboard? Choo choo.
These are severely underpriced. PJ Slim, 70 months as a sub. Wow. About 3,500 gold for everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much, PJ Slim. Much appreciated. So the new components are made up of some various different things, some PI and some other stuff. All right, those were at $295. I just bought all 9 of them. Their price is not high enough. I'm showing that the
Warp drive active.
cost on these is going to be about 420 million to build, and they're selling for too cheap. And so I bought 9 of them at $295, I think, just now. And I'll hold on to them for a little while, and then I'll end up selling them at, like, you know, 420 to 440, something like that. Reprocessing, they made changes to reprocessing. In fact, maybe we should start looking at the changes that have been made. So here's patch notes from yesterday. And in accordance with the information provided in the development blog, we are introducing several significant changes to Industry
Oh
and
yeah,
Eve.
another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Fincia, 32 months as a sub. How about 640 gold? Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. I appreciate it. So today's patch will see second of the major changes live, in which blueprints, reactions, and components are required for ship manufacturing. Okay, so what they mean by that is, and this is where I missed it, I was looking in here for like a list of all the blueprints that were changed and everything yesterday, and I didn't see it. And so I thought, well, why did they miss all of the ship blueprint changes? Well, it's actually in this one statement. And even though it's an incredible amount of information, because they're just referring back to what it was previous, what they previously said. So let me drop this off.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
All right, Galante for Eve, 8 months as a sub. How about another 80 gold? Everybody here, in your honor. Looks like we've got a hype train going on. All right. Thank you, Galante for Eve. Much appreciated. Let me refit here. Make another round trip. Then we'll look more at these changes. What a
Woda Chid X300.
Warp drive.
Wada. Yeah, all right, buddy. How about another 300 gold to everybody here? In your honor, thank you. And another $3 on the show fund. All right. So, all right, let's look at these changes some more. Let's see, reworked Edencom ships. Okay, so they reworked all of the blueprints like they said they would. They changed all of them. Some of the frigate stuff got cheaper to make. And has more basic components in it, whereas the more the stuff like battleships and Tech 2 and higher now require different items, and in fact some of those need to be I need to research them. I have some blueprints, but the I think it's about 5 billion worth of blueprints. And I'm just going to pay somebody to haul them.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
And then I'll research them.
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Bogey King, gifted 5 subs.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
All right, so Bogey King gift to Marcus W86.
Welcome,
1,000 gold
Elder
everybody
Dragon.
Here.
So,
In honor of the
you
gift
think
sub?
you're worthy of being a Marquee
And then Bogey
Dragon
King
subscriber?
to
Duke
Very
isn't so
Everett.
sure of that.
Another 1,000 gold.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee
Good old
Dragon
Duke.
subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
And then Bogey King to Slim.
Welcome, Elder
1,000
Dragon.
gold.
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Bogey King to Spirit. 1,000 gold to everybody. And Bogey King to Wada Wada. Wada Wada Coulda Shoulda. Another 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. All right. Bogey King, thank you very much. Much appreciated. All right. So anyway, those changes are up and going now in the blueprints. And yes, the lower end stuff is cheaper. The higher end stuff is more expensive. Then on top of that, they reworked Edencom ship blueprints to be more closely aligned to their Triclavian counterparts. And so they basically just balanced them. And then adjusted all T2 ships to no longer return basic materials as materials when reprocessed. Materials removed from the T2 ship reprocessing are all of these, which is most of the basic materials, if not all of it. So adjusted stand-up T2 fighters to require T1 stand-up fighters in the build requirements. They must have just accidentally missed that because that's kind of a normal thing. T2 generally requires a T1 version as part of the manufacturing of making the new one. And then double the effective bonus of my Kosarin boosters. And so it looks like most all of them but one went from 3% increase to 6% increase. And then the reduced signature radio modifier went from negative 2.25% to 4.5%. I don't know why a negative to a positive number. I don't understand that one, but okay.
Warp drive active.
Defect fixes, exploration fixed an issue where the expected increase in my Mycosirian gas sites was not functioning correctly. These sites can now be found in low security solar systems and
Elder
additional
Dragon.
null security locations as
you think
intended.
you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Huh. What just gifted a sub to Timothus. All right.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train.
1,000
All
gold, everybody
aboard.
here.
Choo choo.
Let's keep the train going.
Huh. Oh yeah, we got a good train going. We're on level 4 already. Lord Zool, and 6 months as a sub. There is another 60 gold to everybody here in Lord Zool's honor. You guys rock. You know that? I sometimes wonder, you know, why the hell you guys would even
Welcome
pay
to
any
the
attention.
Dragons.
Yeah. So, Ty Good, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. So, I'm going to need to find some of this. I'm going to need to find a place for...
JCK Wagon Shit. X1000. Good day.
Good day. In her British accent. We're being very well rounded here.
Active.
So, there's another. What is that? That's $10 onto the show fund. Yeah, is that right? Yeah. So, thank you very much for that. Jackwagon. And then another 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. And we're almost at level 5 on that hype train. All right. Thank you, buddy. So, we went and looked at a new place on Saturday. And
Welcome,
what?
Elder Dragon.
Oh my God, Duke is going to be so freaking noisy.
Of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure.
I'm just going to have to try and talk over him. Because Bioria just spammed the crap out of all of us
Elder
with these
Dragon.
gift subs.
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon
Y'all ready for some
subscriber?
gold?
Duke isn't so sure of that.
All right, so Barora to
Welcome,
Cortex
Elder
number
Dragon.
8. 1,000 gold,
you
everybody
think
here
you're
in your
worthy
honor.
of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of
Barora
that.
to Y2KY, another 1,000 gold.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Barora
So,
to
you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon
Leroy
subscriber?
Ski. Ah, good.
Duke isn't so sure of that.
Another 1,000 gold. And Barora to
Welcome,
Indie
Elder
Sources,
Dragon.
another 1,000 gold.
So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so
I gotta
sure
get
of
Duke
that.
to say some other stuff at the same time, you know? We hit
Welcome, Elder
150%
Dragon.
of the goal on level
So,
5 on that.
you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber?
Aurora to
Duke
Pete
isn't
Diddy,
so sure of that.
1,000 gold. And then
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
Aurora to
So,
someone whose name I
you think
cannot
you're worthy
pronounce.
of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber?
Another 1,000
Duke
gold.
isn't
Thank
so
you.
sure of that.
Is that Korean maybe? Or is it Japanese? I'm not 100% sure.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So,
then-
you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber?
Aurora
Duke
to
isn't so
Lord
sure of that.
Sandler, another 1,000 gold.
Welcome,
And
Elder
Aurora
Dragon.
to Blazemonger.
So, you think you're worthy of being a
Another 1,000
Marquee
gold.
Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
And Aurora to Lando, another 1,000 gold.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So,
And
you think
Aurora
you're worthy
to
of being a Marquee
Sultan.
Dragon subscriber? Duke
1,000
isn't so
gold.
sure of that.
All right, Aurora, thank you so much. He gifted 10 subs. Everybody tell him thank you. And you're all rich now because of that.
Bogey King Chid. X100. I got my second COVID shot all done at last.
Woohoo! There's another buck onto the show
Welcome
fund.
to the Dragons.
And yeah, I go in for my second one on the 5th, I think. So, Bogey King, thank you for that. There's another 100 gold to everybody here
Oh
in
yeah,
honor of his
another
COVID
dragon
shot.
boarding the train. All aboard!
Emmerich,
Choo
thank you
choo.
for following. Welcome. And then Biogames, 32 months as a sub, another 640 gold to everybody here in Biogames honor. Man. Oh.
Oh
That
yeah,
was pretty
another
interesting.
dragon boarding the train. All aboard!
Everybody
Choo
got
choo.
all those level 5. Whoop. Everybody got all those level 5 stuff from that sub train. So, or train, whatever they call it, hype train. Yeah. Loving the Moo. Just resubbed for 3 months as a sub. How about another 30 gold to everybody here in your honor? Okay. So, wow, that was quite the you know, the goings on there. All that sub stuff. Wow. Can wear a guy out with all that. Yeah. So, oh man. Yeah. Okay. So, how much is left in here? Oh, it's another trip worth. Wow. Okay. Well then, one more trip worth. Then we got to find out where to refine all this stuff. So, yeah.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Mr. McDutch. Woo-wee! All right. Boy, I can't believe how much the bigger ship prices have gone up. Pretty incredible, actually. Yeah. It is. So, how much does, so the minimum amount to refine is what, 100? Okay, let's log another character in. See if I can remember what account that character is on.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get
No,
over
wrong
there
account.
before I open a can of whoop ass.
All right. So, the old Firefly just subbed. Woohoo! All right. Thank you for that. And let me hook you up. Let's see here. Is the right one? Yeah. Here we go.
Connecting.
All right. There's 1,000 gold to you. Spend that however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, or the Space Prince. And then another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much, old Firefly. Much appreciated.
Warp drive active.
All right, let's see here. Here is my other guy here. And here is ship. All right, I wonder if I can hold, so I think it's that you have to have at least 100 of the ore to test refining, test the rates. So let's see here. It can hold 300. All right, so we put 100 in there. Now I also I think I need to all right. So we're going to try and find we're going to try and find the best place to refine. So that might be a little bit of work to find that.
Warp drive active.
Alright, I'm going to switch these around. So if you don't know how to find the best place to refine, basically you're going to use a station browser or structure browser. Put that out here. And then we're going to set the filters on it. So like my structures, I don't have any. So yeah. And then, okay, structure type. Actually, it doesn't matter, structure type. Well, yeah, it does. We don't want any just regular stations. We want them all to be player stations. And if they have the right numbers, which is possible they do, okay, select all, and then reprocessing. All right, so solar system, and we're going to want whole region. They charge a 10% tax. I mean, Gee whiz. So what I'm going to be looking for is a structure that is good for a structure that is the best for refining moon goo. And I understand what, about 70% is the highest, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember. But now, all right, let me take care of a customer here.
Warp drive.
Landing station. Going to land and drop off stuff again, and I'm going to have to do one more round trip with him, and then we'll figure out where we're going to go in. 87.49 is the highest refining yield. Wait a second, what? I have never heard a number that high for refining ever.
Welcome to the Dragons.
That must be null in the largest in Tatara with Tech
Docking
2.
permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, Tech 2 rigs, max skills. Yeah, so, well, I'm not taking this to null to go and try and chase that number. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I have to do this in high sec. Which it might be that the refinery down in the refinery that is down in the refinery that is down in Perimeter might be the best. Karsten, thank you for following. Welcome. Right. So we'll see what we can see. We have one more round trip here with this guy.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty. So, it's 4%. Oh, let's see here. You know, there's also about like how far do we need to take the stuff in order to do this, you know, because the further you have to take it, the more that it costs in transportation, the more risk you have and everything. So there is There is totally a transportation cost to that and everything. So, need fuel, help. All right. So here's a Tatara. Charge 5.5%. Man. And here is Perimeter. Tranquility. So this is Tranquility Trading Corp. I'm wondering if one of those is going to have the stuff we're looking for. And I'm kind of thinking that the answer is probably yes. But it is 12 jumps away. This stuff is so huge. I mean, honestly, I do make trips down to Jita all the time. It's next to Jita. I can take stuff down there to be refined and drop it off, you know, as I'm going down there to bring stuff back or whatever, or as I'm delivering product to market, you know, but that's a long ass trip. Yeah, it's a very long trip. Yep. Have I been huffing gas lately? No, we went out looking for gas sites, and apparently they were not showing up right when we did. So we may try that again later. All right, let's see here. Do we have any Tatars that are close? And you can't beat the price that they're charging. Are you serious? This is the closest one. 9 jumps away. I may as well go to the 12. Oh, man. Mr. McDutch just bought a year of Eve. All right. Well, thank you for that support. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here.
Warp drive active.
All right. So I actually think that my best bet is actually going to be going down all the way to Perimeter. Man, I hate to... I hate to go down that far for that. But let's go check it out. I'm in just a little venture, cheap ship.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
Well, look at that. Amish circus midget just subbed. Okay. Well then, we welcome everybody, whether you're Amish or a midget or from the circus. All right, there's 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor, and another 10 gold to everybody here in honor of the Amish circus midget. All right.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a
Vex.
Marquee Dragon subscriber?
Hornady.
Duke isn't so
All right,
sure
Vex.
of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
Vex, there's another 1,000 gold to you, sir, and another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much for the support. Okay, so let's we're gonna head on out and check out the refining. So, new question: can you transfer this between clones? Yes, you can look them up and use give money.
Warp drive active.
So they don't even have to be online. Just got to know their name. All right, so we're heading quite a ways out. It's 12 jumps, but we're heading out to check out a refinery to see what kind of percentage we can get, and see whether or not it's worth transporting stuff down there. So I don't know that there's anything good in my neighborhood. Okay, well that's flying there. We'll get this guy set up to take one more load back to the home station.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo-choo.
Warp drive active.
Elmo, thank you for 2 months as a sub. There is 20 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to everybody. A lot of subs today. That's pretty cool of y'all. I still sometimes
Warp drive
just
active.
wonder why all of you would even consider consider supporting the show here and stuff. I mean, I know a lot of you say you appreciate the content, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I do sub to a couple of people, and I don't know, for some reason I like them. Honestly, anybody who I sub to, I actually like. They're people I would hang out with. So,
Drive active.
yeah. Yep. You pay for your entertainment? Yeah. So do I, but in a little more traditional method. I mean, I have like 2 or 3 people that I actually sub to. And then, but I don't spend a whole lot of time watching people on Twitch. I spend more time making content on Twitch and YouTube than I do watching it, for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, it's the beard. Well, thank you, Fencia.
Fencia Chid, X100. It's the beard dude, we come to see the beard, cheeky smiley face.
I love that. Cheeky smiley face.
Active.
Beard says hi. How about, yeah, I gave 100 gold to everybody, all right. And another buck onto the show fund. So thank you very much. First time you caught a live show? All right, Jub. Yeah. Eldest, you have 2 screens, play Eve on one and watch on the other. Yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All right, we got 8 jumps to go. Oh,
STS
Brian.
_desertated. X100.
So, Brian, also known as STS Desiree. All right, another 100 bits, another 100 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. He is somebody I consider a friend in real life, but also he's like one of the very first subs I had so many years ago and stuff.
Warp
Yeah.
drive active.
All right. So I hope to find out in a few days if we got this new place.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I don't know how long it's going to take. We wouldn't be moving until middle of July, though. But it'll be nice. I am going to do here a full tear down of my office here. And my plan is that I'm going to do some live shows. I don't know how long. But I'm going to do some live shows and basically, you know, go through all the stuff as I package it up, talk about it and everything. And it should be interesting. So I've got a lot of video game memorabilia here. A ton. And there's probably a story behind every single one of them. So Dante may not be watching as much once COVID business is over. Yeah, so it'd be like back to work. I understand. Yeah. So yeah, so I will schedule some special shows for that. And so make sure you're on the alerts, ! Alert. Send out alerts when do those, and it'll say what the content is, and it'll be on YouTube as well, so that if you miss it, you still be able to see it. So did I find a place near me? So there was one that's 9 jumps away. That's a Tatara, and then there's this other one that's 12. The Tatara, though, is 5.5%, and the one that's 12 jumps away is 0.3%. I think they're actually losing money on it. Ripper Denim, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Vaughn, doing well. Yes, been a long time. Hope you're doing well as well. So my family's remained COVID-free.
Oh yeah,
Out of the
another
family.
dragon boarding the train.
I've had my
All
first
aboard.
COVID shot.
Choo choo.
My father's had his first COVID shot. We go back in on the 5th for our next ones. Rail Knight, 2 months as a sub. Thank you for that. There's another 20 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, Grail Knight. And then my wife is of the wait and see camp.
Warp drive active.
She's very hesitant about it. And she has a very different opinion of vaccines and stuff. And even though I would really like her to get vaccinated, I have to respect her wishes. So that's just part of married life. And so, you know, and I won't be an asshole and push her in that or anything. I encourage her, but not I'm not an evil guy.
Warp Warp drive active.
And so
Oh, nice. Dragons love gold, treasure, and of course, dollar bills.
I need a dreadnought named Beardknot. True Blue Cat donated $5 through Super Chat. So thank you for that. I think that's a fine name for a dreadnought, especially one that stands up. Like the Minmatar one. Yeah. So thank you for that. I put $5 onto the show fund. And I think, yeah. I gotta see if I can get it to read off stuff through YouTube chat. I don't know why it didn't. We need so we got like one thing has an American accent, which we all say we don't have an accent, but I don't know, those of you who don't live here in the United States probably say that we have an American accent. I just assume. I have another one with a British accent. So I suppose next we go with like Australian, down under. You know, I don't know. Yeah. So, have you ever done renting houses or some stuff in real life? Well, I rent houses. I've been renting. I will tell the story someday of
Warp drive active.
of why I've been blocked from buying a house. And it's been very frustrating because I have the money to buy a house. I make enough income. I have the down payment, but I have something that's blocked me from doing it. And so that's why I rent. And I've been working at fixing that for years. And I thought that I had it all worked out. I thought that I had it all fixed. And then I come to find out I don't. And it has to do with the IRS, dispute with them. And so anyway, I'm trying to communicate with them. And it's frustrating as hell. Because I have communications from November that I am still waiting on a reply. And you would think that, I mean, since November, it's been 5 months. You would think that I would be able to get a reply in 5 months. And they're doing shit out of order and everything. And it's frustrating as hell. I read an article about a month ago that said that they had 13 million pieces of mail that were unopened at the facility. And then I heard a couple of days ago they have 30 million pieces of mail that are unopened there. And so, you know, it's enough to make a grown man cry. It really is. It is frustrating as all get out. And all I need to do is communicate with them and we'll have this finished. But since COVID, and they got their budget cut and everything, and then working remotely, and then they can't have documents there at their homes and stuff like that. So it's only people in the offices that are able to deal with those things and everything. And we do everything via certified mail and everything, so that we have records that everything has been accepted and everything. And it took me, like, there was some stuff that I sent in June or something like that was certified. We did not get the thing back saying that they had received it until January. And anyway, I'm incredibly frustrated with it, and it a lot of it I think has to do with COVID, and a lot of it has to do with politics. Stop paying taxes a little bit to get their attention. That's the wrong kind of attention. That is the wrong kind of attention. So yeah, and the anyway, I will once I've got it all cleared up, I will do some sort of video talking about this and the experience and stuff, and sharing more details on it. But until it's all cleared up, I don't want to go into details. But I will say it's nothing illegal. I'm not being charged with anything or anything like that. So, but it is a dispute with the IRS. So, just trying to get it cleared up. And so I'm going to be renting. I'm signing a 2-year lease on whatever place that we get, and we had planned on staying here, but the house is being sold. And I make enough money, I have enough for the down payment and everything to buy this place that we're in, which is really great. This is a great place. But this one thing's holding it up. So it just sucks. And I don't know. Anyway, let's see what we can do for refining. Let's change the subject. Woo! Yeah. All right. So here is my ore hold. And what have we got here? Let's see what the reprocessing comes out to on this. 72.4%. All right. That's not bad. 72.4. Right, now we're going to go over to, there's a Tatara here. And we're going to take it over to the Tatara. So this is at a Keepstar. And so, all right. Do you think someone can plex an account from mining? The answer is yes, I do. And do I recommend it, though?
Active.
I recommend that you pay for your account and build up your money in the game, because money makes money in the game, just like real life. And when you find that you're making enough to comfortably cover the monthly plexing it and such, then you make the change and switch over to that, because you need money left over. Otherwise, you can't replace ships because you need to figure that in. You can't pay for other stuff. You can't upgrade your equipment and everything if you're not making enough, and you do not want this to be your job. This is a game meant to have fun. And if you are working your ass off to pay it monthly in the game, it becomes a job, and eventually the fun goes away. So go out. McDonald's is hiring. So one of my kids, he's 28. And one of his first jobs when we moved here, he got working for McDonald's, and that's been 7 or 8 years ago. And he hated it, by the way. He absolutely hated it. But it was a job that he was able to get. They hired him. They gave him a chance. He worked there for probably about a year. And so that's been like at least 6 years since he's been there. Well, they're having so much trouble right now getting people to work for them that they are paying higher, they're offering more hours, and they have positions open right now. They called him the other day and asked him if he would be willing to come back and work for them. And it's been like 6 years since he's been there. And he's like, no, you treated me like shit. I don't want to do that again. But if you need a job, they are out there right now. They are out there. You have the negotiating power, especially if you are new to the job market and you don't have experience with things that pay, between 10 and 15 bucks an hour. They are hiring anybody right now, which means you can go in there and you can say, okay, I'm willing to work for you. What's the pay range? This is a little tip. What is the pay range? And then they say it's between $10 and $15 an hour. We usually start people out at 10. All right. So I want the $15 an hour. Tell me what I need to do to get that. And then they come back at you and say, okay, we will give you a raise of 20% every 3 months or something like that until you get up to the $15 an hour. All right. I need full time. I need to be working full time. So You know, they say no. They say, I'm sorry, I have to wait for the next opportunity then. I would really love to work for you, but I need to wait for the next opportunity, and so I need to go on and do more interviews. Here's my number. You have my number. Call me if you want to hire me full-time, and I will be here. I tell you what, they are so desperate right now, they will do it. They will do it. So, you are in the driver's seat right now. Absolutely. That's what's going on with the unemployment stuff and everything. Now, that stuff's going to end in September or whatnot. Get your job now. Because when that stuff ends in September, you're going to have a shit ton of competition, and you want to already be in there. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents. I told this to my son. And he doesn't want to work for less than $15 an hour. I get it. I get it. So, Markee Dragon, hey, Doc. I had some peeps in my chat yesterday said, you're a trillionaire. Is that true? No, it's not. I'm a quadrillionaire. I am not a trillionaire. Let that sink in for a minute. I don't usually lie, but I am lying right now. Yeah, I am not a quadrillionaire. I am probably worth, I guess, about... I would say that I'm worth probably around 700 billion right now. Probably around 700 billion. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. So, but yeah. Anyway, not quite a quadrillionaire or a trillionaire. You know what? When I hit that trillion, I'll do a show saying I'm a fucking trillionaire. That'll be the title. Yeah. So, you know, I've been playing a long time and everything, and I know how to make money. I'm an entrepreneur in real life, and those real life principles work perfectly here in the game. They just do. And so, anyway, I wish that I were doing this with real money right now, and that would be awesome. I do it mildly. You know, it'd be nice to be a trillionaire in real life, right? Yeah. No, I'd take millionaire. I've been a millionaire twice. Yeah. I've lost it all twice, too. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's how it works. So, I pay for a roof over my head and everything. Everything's good. Life is okay. I got all my bills covered. I have zero debt. You know? The only thing I need to do now is buy a house. So, working on it. It's going to take a couple more years, though.
Oh, yeah. Another dragon boarding the train.
Amber Rain.
All aboard?
What?
Choo-choo.
Amber.
Been a long
forever.
time. Good to see you still going strong, Markee.
Oh, thank you so much. So, 24 months. How about 480 gold to everybody here in honor of Amber Rain, who was one of the volunteers on the Markee Dragon website back in like 1997 or 98.
Welcome to the Dragons.
I've known Amber forever. So, hope you're doing well. And thank you for the support. Yeah. Mr. Dante, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. So, okay, let's put this in here. Let's see what the percentage is. And given that there's other remnants here, this is probably the place to do it. Reprocess. And what is it at? It is at 79.8. Bam! This is the place. 79.8 for this stuff. And they only charge 3%. Wow. All right. You beat COVID twice? What? Amber. Damn. All right. So if you've had COVID twice, do you still go and get your COVID shots? I mean, because, yeah, I got the 4% implant on this character. Do you still go and get your COVID shots? Or do they be like, no, you are already blazing with the antibodies? Yeah. So, you're told not to get the shot because of your breathing issues. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. So, yep. So, I'll be doing my second shot here on the 5th. So, next week. I think I have it listed on the schedule, actually, that I won't be having a show that day. So, yeah. Have I ever played an MMO called Entropia Universe, where you can sell real-life money? Yes. I played it in the very beginning. I actually have some assets in it. They might be rare and worth a shit ton now. I don't know. But I played it probably in the first year that it was out.
Welcome to the Dragons.
When I go to video game conferences, I see the Entropia Universe guys, and they talk to me every time. They're like, you should be doing this. Oh, man. But it's not really... the game... I don't want to be grinding for value. I want to be playing a game that I have a lot of fun in. And so I will value fun more than real life earnings all the time. All the time. You know, if I was not Twitch streaming and doing YouTube and stuff, I would be putting all of these hours into business stuff and everything, and I'd probably be a freaking millionaire again now. But you know, I've realized after working so hard when I was younger and everything to do everything that there is a lot of value in enjoying what you're doing. There's a huge amount of value in that. So, you know, I opt for I opt for, you know, enjoying myself. Yeah, that's what I opt for. And so, anyway. All right, I want to point something else out here, too. We've talked about the value of moon goo against what it refines into. And I want to show you here this 100 moon goo of the bit lumens, which is probably a average one. It is 105,000 value on the 100 raw bit lumens. Refined, it's worth 191,000. It cannot be compressed. That is one of the things. It cannot be compressed. And that's what really sucks. So, like, I have 3 million moon goo, cubic meters of moon goo to transport down to here now. 12 jumps. But you better believe I am not going to be running around fully cargo expanded doing that. It's just not going to happen. Especially not since freighters are worth like 3 billion now. So it's just not going to happen. So what this means is it's like I mined 380 million in 2 weeks with one character, just kind of casually worth of that. So we're looking at about 750 million worth refined. So yeah, it can't be compressed yet, DeLone Wolf says. DeLone Wolf, did you also see, I'm sure you're up on this, and maybe the rest of you guys are not up on this. Did you see that there is a thing on CC now for a high-sec Sino beacon? Did you guys see that? What does that mean? Does that mean we're going to be able to get Roracles in here? Does that mean we're going to be able to get other big capital ships up into high-sec? Very, very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. So that's on Hobo Leaks. They found it on Hobo Leaks, and then they found it on CC. CCP could be trolling us. They could be. Could be. So, yeah. I don't know, but it's very, very interesting. So, yeah. It requires Polaris skill, which can only be used by GMs. So, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, it is a thing. And so, anyway, Mapsa, thank you for following. Welcome. I thought it was worth mentioning, though. And there's also an invasion that happened yesterday. Did you guys see that? That Minmatar is attacking a planet. They're doing orbital bombardment. And I thought about looking, going and looking at that today. I don't understand what it's about, but it's some sort of storyline stuff, and it looks like it could be interesting. Minmatar has long been against Amar, and so are we coming up on when is the Minmatar Liberation Day? Are we coming up on that? Like, is that in a couple of months? Like, could we have some sort of storyline that leads up to that? So 500 plex in game is a little over $1 billion. That's all it is now? What? Come on. Really? Is it down that much? Wow. That is great. Are you serious? That is really great for people who want to plex their accounts. Let's see here. Plex. Give me a 500 one here. 1.2 million. Wow. That has come down. That has definitely come down. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's great. That's really great. So, because it's been as high as like 1.7, 1.8. So, yeah, ArchGeo, the new stuff is in. Yes. I was mistaken yesterday. When I read the notes, I missed one little sentence that said, all blueprints have been updated. I was expecting them to list out all the updated blueprints, and I didn't see that in the list, and so I missed that. So yes. And then we're going to be in Dual Universe tomorrow. And tomorrow, two things. Stowaways and vertical elevators. So that is my plan. That is my plan. So you have 1800 plex in stock. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen here this whole time. I thought that I was looking at this one. Oh my God, I'm showing all this stuff on here that I'm not even really showing. This guy over here, though, I was about to switch back over to him. See, I forget when I got multiple clients going. I do have a little bit of plex on this guy. So 8,300. Yeah. So, all right. Okay, so I found my place here of where to, we got 79.8. This is the place. This is the place, and 0.3% for the charge, so they're going to charge 253 ISK. I mean, that's like nothing. So it's a long way to send the stuff, though. A very long way to send the stuff. But I don't know, might be worth it. So yeah. Things that make you go Let's see, general settings, enable window blur. No. Let's just go ahead and match the theme. All right. I like solid colors in here. Okay. Yeah. Right, why not use Red Frog push to haul it for you? Because they will be very, very expensive. So let me move this over and this over. Yeah, you're going to lose the profits. I may as well pay 10% to a refinery that's nearby. So, it doesn't, it's not going to make sense. All right, so I need to fit this. We got a brick tank. When we're going down, so I just stayed in the neighborhood and I went ahead and cargo expanded fully. But as a general rule, I will not do that when I am you know, flying into Jita or anything. And so it's always brick tank, which means I will not be able to get very much of this stuff on board. So, you know, it's just how it is. And so look at that. I'm only getting 38,000. Oh, 40 million worth. Oh my God. Okay, so we got to do something a little different here. Let's see here. Let me see if I have, yeah, okay, so I have 2.7 million of this here. I have a couple of T2 BPOs. I can only find one though. I don't know where the other one is. I lost it. I don't know where it is. Sounds crazy, huh? Yes, it is crazy. But let's see, what's that worth? It's worth 500 million. All right, so we'll take that, and then we're going to take some of the ore here, and oh, what did I do? All right. So now, I guess, do I go to Jita first or do I go to perimeter first? I don't know how much this stuff's going to be once, you know, what the size is going to be once I do things. So yeah, this is, so if I can keep my supply of this stuff coming in at the right volumes to where I'm going down to Jita, you know, anyway, or whatnot, and so, oh, and these can all be deleted. They're all done. I did hit the delete key. Did nothing happen? Do I have to right click on it and delete it? Right. So we take homeless pioneers. All right. So trade hubs. Oh, come on. Jita. And then back up here. Back up, and oh, I'm gonna contract out to have somebody take my those blueprints that are worth so much up here. So, all right. Most of the value is in that little bit of ammo there. Amazing. That little bit of ammo, I make about 200 million a month off of manufacturing. It's not very much.
Warp drive active.
So it's slower, but you know, it's the safer way to do it. I could get 3 times as much, almost 3 times as much if I fully cargo expanded, but then your armor goes way down, and so, you know, that's no good. Yeah, this still has some low-res textures on it. It'll be nice when they do a pass on these and update them. Yeah. kind of a long trip. I do actually have quite a few freighter characters, and if I really wanted to move some stuff, then I could get a bunch of them out, but I'm not going to do that today. So I think that these changes to the blueprints and everything, I think that we're probably going to be seeing the that we're going to be seeing a difference in a lot of blueprints. I think that this was just the first pass of this new way of doing blueprints, and we're going to see a lot of other stuff come in future updates. Bald Boy, you've been out of the game for a while. How's the big war? Goons lose? Well, Goons, I think, have been losing. I haven't been following too close. So I know that one of their final strongholds, 1DQ, was attacked last night. I don't know. I don't know how the war went last night, though. So, yeah. I think it was for their final keep star in there. Faction BPCs are no longer cheap to produce, which means that the price will go up on them. I bought some battleships today that were seriously undervalued by like 40%. And so, all right, so you say fraternity was dismated, but I don't know what that means. Which side is fraternity? That's how much into the war I am. Even though I have some members in Test. Is Test part of fraternity? I don't know. They don't want me broadcasting the war on the show, so I don't. Yeah, I don't worry about it too much. They went into one-day queue. Does dismated actually be decimated? I don't know. Still don't know who won. Or didn't win. Goons have lost Sov. Alright. So that they lost Sov in there. They're trying to get back. I don't even see all this. I don't know. I don't know who won the... All killed by goons. So, all right, well, the goons are striking back. Well, good for them. I mean, I'm not on the side of the goons, but, you know, good tough fight. Why not? Yeah. My Knoll guys will be living down in that area after the war's over. Assuming we're still there. Who knows? Anything could happen, right? Well, it'll be interesting. So once the war is over, I will have some content in Null. Right now, it's just been, I've been wanting to do some stuff in Null, but officially it's been too hot. It's been too hot. I know that, see, live streaming, I have to have a little bit extra support whenever I live stream in Null, because it attracts attention. And if it's within jump distance of the enemy where I'm at, well, that just makes it real easy for them to come in and kill me. Yeah, so it's no good. So, yeah, well, we'll see, huh? We'll just see what happens. It's probably going to take a little while longer. You side with Bob, Tanker? All right. Is there a map of what alliances control? Yes. So there's .lan, and it shows. You also can actually see it in the map tools that we have in game. So, you know. Look at that. I'm 30 followers away from 44,000 followers. I just noticed that.
Warp drive active.
So it is kind of slow going. This is why I autopilot my guys a lot too. But boy, gonna have to think about what it means to be a freighter with the freighters now be worth triple the value. Yeah. Let's look under contracts. And let's do a contract search. Courier, all regions. Minimum reward, 20 million. Minimum collateral, okay, up to 3 million in collateral. 387,000. High security. All right. And date created, newest first. Search. All right, so it's going to a private station. Those are always iffy, always iffy. Reward 150. Oh, see, this one is crap. I'll show you why it's crap. This one's a scam. So 1.5 billion collateral. It says it's going to pay 150 million. Right here in the notes, though, they put 15 million reward. And so that makes a new hauler think, I think they accidentally added some extra zeros in there. And so the Orca materials did change. Yes, they did definitely change. And so this is a scam. And what they're going to do is they're going to make it so that you can't get into the station and deliver. Because they're ready to do something like attack it and put it into low power as soon as this is accepted, and then you can't deliver when it's in low power. So here is Jita to Amar, 52,000, which will fit in a DST. They're paying 50 million. It's 45 jumps. It's okay pay. That one looks legit. It's okay pay. I'd run that in a DST. But the collateral, 2.81 billion. For paying 50 million for 45 jumps. A little bit iffy. You can't autopilot that. So, let's see here. Okay, give me just a second here. All right, mods, check the moderator group, please. All right, so let's see. This one is from Poland to Jita. Pays 20 million, 300 million on the collateral, 25 jumps. Or the route is 18 jumps.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so
Welcome to the Dragons.
Jita to Amar, 2.94 billion. They're paying 50 million for 45 jumps. God, it's so many jumps. But there is work out here. So there is definitely work out here. So, Jita to Fahrenheit. This little thing right here means that it goes to a station that's not owned by. It's not an NPC station. And really, you avoid those like the plague unless they're on a safe list or whatever. So. Alright. And then. Poignant to Batterfee. 100 million collateral, paying 20 million reward. It requires a freighter and it's 60 jumps. Oof. Man. I mean, I guess the pay is okay based on that it's 100 million in collateral, but you'd want to couple that with something else. Most definitely. What career is the best? I don't know, you know, you just try a bunch of different stuff. Oh, and Frankster, thank you for following, welcome. You just try a bunch of different stuff. Most things can make money. And so if, you know, if you're enjoying what you're doing and you make some money, then if you find something else that you also enjoy doing and it makes more money, then maybe you switch to that. So I always have a bunch of different avenues of things going, always. So, Genesis to Jita, 1.7 billion, 20 or 14 jumps. They're paying 30 million. That seems like a fair contract if you were out there. And there's Jita to a bunch of private stations. And then Plaque to Perimeter, 2.4 billion, pays 20 million for 8 jumps. Yeah, that seems pretty good too.
Warp drive active.
Do I do PI? I do not. But there's a lot of people that really swear by it. There's a lot of people that do, and they really swear by it. So, but I do not because I don't like it. I get very bored with it. So. Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like I said, you know, that you find what you like to do. I mean, I could make some good money with PI, but I find it boring. It's like being a librarian, which is not for me. You know, I can't handle, you know, being a librarian. Dyslexic me does not read books. I mean, I know how to read. You see me read stuff all the time here on the show and everything. But it takes a lot of energy for me to read, you know, being dyslexic. And I'm ADD on top of it. So, you know, hard to do, inattention. Great combination. Yeah, I should never be a librarian. That'd be the worst job for me. I did it for 2 weeks one time. being a tape librarian for the government, doing tape backups. Our librarian, he went on vacation, and I got assigned to cover his duties. Oh my God, worst 2 weeks of my life. Yeah, not really worst 2 weeks of my life. I learned a lot. I learned a huge appreciation for that guy. I thought that he was just slow thinking, and I thought he was, he just, you know, I recognized he was smart, but he talked slow and everything, and I just, my opinion of him wasn't that great. And I just loved the guy once he got back. You know? I thought he was the greatest once he got back. I did his job for 2 weeks. It's like walking in somebody else's shoes. And then you have a great respect for him, and great respect for him, and I call him a friend these days. So, not for me though. Oh, I do not want to do that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right. So, Jita to Triladold. Man, they are not paying very well for a lot of these. I mean, maybe you just have to be in the search and see what new comes up and everything, and keep on it. But yeah, it's not paying very well. So, hello Brian, welcome back. All right, so I wonder, like,
Welcome to the Dragons.
I wish there was a place that was closer, but this is really the best deal for me. So, yeah. Limbo Sham, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Well, let's see here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Count this other guy is on. I'm going to look on another account here. It's not this one. It's probably on one I'm already on, unfortunately. I don't know, I have a spreadsheet of all my characters. I have a manufacturing character on Captain Bam Bam. There we go, Manufacturing Mama.
Connecting.
That's who I was looking for. All right. So this character just does not have a really. I don't use him very often, but I use them for manufacturing, and that's pretty much exactly what I do. So let's I haven't run her on the show here. Let's see, industry. Oh wait, why does that pop out into, oh, because I dragged a whole category. Oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't know you could drag a whole category. Oh, just learned something new. All right, so she's able to do corporate jobs and everything. And it looks like I have science jobs running on her already. So yeah, it looks like the first one to come up is 34 days away. It's all capital stuff. I've been working on increasing my build stuff for orcas and stations. So this has 173 days left. Oh, holy shit. Oh, so this isn't in order by time. Let's put this in order by time. All right. Yeah, 173 days left on this for the Orca blueprint, taking it from 9 to 10. It costs me 1 billion. Is that right? Yeah. Cost me over $1 billion to research this. Yeah. So, and I have, these are some of the initial things needed for the manufacturing of ships, battleships and above in high sec here.
Warp drive.
So it's going to take a while to recoup this stuff, but you know, I can always sell the blueprints. So like this this and this right here. So this has 59 days left. Is that what it is? Yeah. So 59 days left on this one, and this is taking it from research speed from 16 to 18%. So I figured that with maximum speed, 9% is where the best thing's at. To take that up to 10%, I think is around a year. So yeah. So I've been one of the things that let's see, let's take this out of research here. Let's look at if there's some PPCs, originals, all. Oh, look at that. I have a ton of augmented drones in here. These would be fun to build. You have to have some of the drones ready to go. So I need T2 drones as part of the build on this. So I have everything else here.
To the dragons.
I don't have much quantity of them. How much does it cost? 2.9 million. Oh, and they're 14 million. You know, it'd probably be worth my time to do these, you know. Call me Paul. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So yeah, let's see. Do I have, are these in what order are these in? They're in alphabetical order. So I only have one run of these. So, you know, I mean, it still would be worth my time. I can do 5 of them. You know, it cost me 14.7 million, and I'd make 73 million. So I'd make around 50 million or something like that. So I'll give you a second here. I got a customer. All right. Right, customers taken care of. So, just use the website to purchase. All right, call me Paul. Well, thank you for the support. Much appreciated. So, augmented berserker, but here's like augmented hammerheads. And I've got like 4, or how many of these blueprints do I have? So I don't have enough of these materials. I could just buy all of these because it looks like 36, we'll call it 37 million. Oh, and 54 for selling 5? Oh. Well, that's not very good. That's not a very good return. Calculate how much it takes to build an orca. So not all of the new materials are in place yet to know the exact cost. Somebody a little earlier said that it was about 2 billion to build them now. I don't know if that's true or not, but I can tell you that the price in game for orcas is quite high, and so yeah, about 1.9 million right now, and so there's a few of them for sale, but yeah, they're more expensive now for sure. People are paying 1.6 billion for them. So that's old stock. Yeah. So I bought 40, a little over 40 orcas at 1.1 to 1.15 billion each. I spent pretty much all the money I had. What, about a month ago or so? And then I've been selling them in increments and everything, and I've sold all but 10 now. So I have another 10 to sell, but I'm just, you know, sitting here waiting to see what the deal's going to be. So yeah, orcas have gone up in price. What's amazing is how much the freighters have gone up in price. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So they've tripled in price. I don't know if orcas will triple or not. There's somebody here who's got 2.5 billion. I wonder if it'll hit that. Calculate how much it costs to build the core temperature regulator for the orca. Well, I'm not gonna reverse engineer it all the way to try and figure it out. I just don't want to do that right now. So I have a bunch of augmented ice harvesting drones, and this says 26 and 30. Boy, that's not a very far spread on that. That's not very good at all. That's disappointing. It's not like the Acolyte here. Really good spread. It's 14 to make 5 of them, and sells for 73 for 5 of them. That's a good spread. Infiltrator, 5, cost 37. Oh, and 209. Ooh, man, these Amar drones seem to be the hot ones, don't they? So Belsi says core temperature regulator build cost in materials total cost of just under 20 million. All right. Augmented ogres. Are these worth anything? 64 million to buy 5 of them, then 117, so double your money, maybe. Close to it. Not quite. Valkyries. 7 to 15, double your money on those. All right. Got some other odd stuff here. Like this, like I can build what, 3 of them? Okay. And it cost me, oh my god, 680 million to build 3 of these? What? And unavailable. Okay, let's look at one. Cost on one, 226 million. Is there any market data on this? Oh my god, they're upside down. Yeah. Don't want to do that. That's not going to be a good manufacturing job. So, got a couple of We2 blueprints. 1.3, 4.1. Yeah, but I can't build enough of them to make it worth my time. So, all right. So, something interesting about Armageddon's is that I looked at this earlier and saw that it says it's about 423 million to build them now, and I saw that they're at 310. So with another character I looked and there was 9 of them for sale for 290, and I went ahead and bought them all because I think that I'll end up, you know, putting them back up at about, I don't know, 390 to 400, maybe even a little bit more as the price catches up. These are all underpriced. If it's really costing 423 million as it stands right now, even if that's a little bit high right now because it's new on the formula, let's just say it's 50 million too high, so it's at 370, then these are still priced too low. So I bought those at 290, bought a bunch of them. And I'm probably going to need to make some capital stuff for the orcas, but there's no sense in starting to build any of that until I have all my drones, or all my blueprints ready to go. So so let's see here. I built all of these because I was going to build some stuff out in Null or whatnot, so I made a whole bunch of copies of things. They're all, you know, capital propulsion engine parts. I can build 5 of them, you know, and they cost what, 125 and then 66. Oh, holy cow. That market is bad. Oh man, that market is bad.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, wow. Why is that so bad? Excuse me for just a moment. Spam call. All right. What is happening here? Oh, seems that Jarek made a boo-boo. It's one of the guys that's been harassing me. I don't know what he's got going on there. Who is that that's doing that to him? Oh, they killed him. Good for them. Did he attack me or something? What happened? Why did all that happen? Or did he have a kill right on him? I don't know. Yeah, it seems I do have some sort of protection.
Warp drive active.
Alright. I don't know what was going on with that, but... okay. I'm not even going to look at the wreck. I don't have any space to pick him up. Alright, well, back to here. And... alrighty. So, I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Like... why the cost for making it is so out of whack. 25 million and they're 21. Is it people who've built them and they're just dumping them on the market or something? Because it doesn't make much sense.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Yeah, so I don't know what the answer is on that. Quick Lifts, thank you for following. Welcome. Man, so much stuff is upside down right now. You have to really check. Just because you have a blueprint and it's fully trained and everything, like this one right here is going to cost 64 million to build, and it says here it's worth 32. I mean, you know, it might be that a lot of it's from the disruption of all the changes and everything, and a lot of stuff just has to catch up. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not really sure. How about the Triglavian stuff? 43.27. Man, what am I doing wrong here? I mean, I'm not building them, so I'm not going to lose the money. But, you know, it's like, what the hell? Okay, so here's Dominic's blueprint. So this has got the new requirements on it. And looks like I don't have quite enough pyrite if I wanted to build it. And then these right here. So auto integrity preservation seals requires 180 of them. It estimates 54 million. Core temperature regulator, estimated price 45 million. And life support backup unit, 90 of them. It estimates 43 million. And so 423 million is what it's estimating. And 319 is what it says they're going for. Well, they're at 359. So I think that all of the T1 blueprint or T1 battleships basically come out to the same cost now, except for the Scorpion. I remember seeing on there that the Scorpion had lower requirements. So, yeah, and lower requirements. Buy mats from buy orders, you do about 40% markup. Yeah, I agree. All these missiles. It's all stuff I built for living in Null. And the shack here. 1.1 billion and 570 million. What? Are you serious? Do they really cost 1.1 billion now to make? Holy cow. If that's true or even close to it, there is a lot of money to be made right here, right now. Who flies a Scorpion? Well, Scorpions can be fun. They're E-War, though. I flew a Scorpion a lot when I was first starting out because I liked the way it looked and it could fire missiles. I wasn't so much worrying about bonuses and everything. So, probably should have been, but I wasn't. I was like, well, my skills suck anyway, so what does it matter? But yeah, one of my first battleships was a Scorpion. Not understanding the game, you know, and what its strengths were. So, if this is true, that's 1.1 billion right now to build these. And let's just say it's $1 billion to build these right now. So they'll sell for 1.1 billion or more. And 740,000, 750 million, 740 million, 750 million is where they're at. Then there's money to be made here to buy these and then hold on to them for a little bit and watch the market rise. See, look at the market here. That's from the changes from the blueprints. There is money to be made there.
Warp drive active.
I have so many just plain blueprints. Doing pretty good. Golden gear. I don't have money to buy all the things that have margin on them right now. People with money can make money right now. I mean, I've got some money. I got 60 billion sitting here. But I made probably in the end of things with the orcas buying them and reselling them, I'll make somewhere between 30 and 35 billion on that. And I spent 40 some billion. So
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
all right, I made it. Oh, I accidentally bought 2 of these. Oh, look at that. I have 2 of them. All right, so okay, let's see here. Oh, I have some for sale already. All right. And that's the sweet spot. It'll hit that from time to time. See, it's hit it like 3 times here in the last year. That's my indicator. Come in right across there. Actually, I'm a little bit lower than there. All right, so that means that I put these into a box here for selling later. These are consumables. And let's stack this. And then let's order this, sort by estimated price reversed. And that puts at the front here the most valuable stuff. And this is how I check, you know, whether or not I'm going to be selling stuff. I watch the markets and I wait for them to be high. So I bought these at around 100 million each. So not going to touch that right now. I need to hit like 130 or so before I'll consider selling them. And so, and then, yep, that just has to wait. Still have last batch for sale. All right, well, that's good. So selling some stuff here. I also, let's see here, I like to check the skins here. I speculate on these, and you know, I've got quite a few here, and I place stuff for sale. I got one up there. See, I've measured where the things are at, and they ebb and flow. And even though this one seems quite a ways down here, it'll sell eventually. And then there's these, the Megathron Federal Navy Police skin, which is a very cool skin. Some people like to bring the popo. Yeah, I don't have any for sale here. Let's see what the market history is on these. It's hit, you know, as high as 3 billion. It came down here because they made them available right here. So they were available for a couple weeks. And now they're going back up again. And so I probably won't consider selling until they hit about the 2.5 billion range. And then I'll sell just one at a time. I have 4 of them here. So it's probably going to be something similar with the Chronos here. that see, it has a bit of a dip here that's happened, and yeah, boy, these ones are not nearly as popular, are they? Wow, those were not a good buy. And then this Golden Dragon Phoenix, so wow, that's an awful lot of money for a Gila skin. 1.3 billion. It's about where they average out. All right, well, I'm not going to place anything for sale right this minute, but I just kind of like to look. There are some surprises in skins. So with skins, something that happens is that some of them do not receive values. And so like here's the Brutix Dragon, and it says that it's worth 0. It doesn't even have a value on it. But if we look here, you know, it's got some values here, but maybe none of them are selling. No, there's been a few sales, but it's sitting at the bottom here. It says it has no value, but it does, and so it's not counted on the total of the whole box here too. So and like this one, man, this is a beautiful skin right here. 850 million. I really like these ones. Pretty cool. So anyway, some of these don't have values. I'll figure it out later. I'll post some more stuff. And then they sit on the market typically for 2 or 3 months. Okay, I need to go to Tranquility here, T2 Refinery. Do I have any more raw materials here? Let's see here. Just a little bit. All right, we'll see what'll fit in here. It's probably not going to be very much, because I'm pretty full. What'll all fit? All right, let's go. Yes, you can optimize the route. So you add something else on that's next door, and then you select optimize, and it'll go to the closer one first.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm not using cargo expanders. I could, but I'm not. You're a fool to use them out here with the value of these ships now. Hello, Pelkman. Or at least I think you're foolish to use cargo expanders out here. You know, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you've got, you know, you've got, excuse me, you're out in the middle of nowhere and you got nothing out there and you're only going a few jumps, then sure, why not? But I got 387,000 cubic meters on board. But like this moon goose stuff is really huge, so.
Warp drive active.
So it can't be compressed or anything, and so it's not worth very much. And so, like this 35,000 bit lumens, you know, it's worth 36 million. Not very much, and it takes up almost my entire cargo space. There's not low sec all over high sec that I'm aware of, Mozzie. There's been a lot of changes recently, so how do you get cargo expanders? You buy them on the market. I think they're actually called cargo expanders. But it reduces when you expand on there. See, I could get 3 times as much on here, and I also could reduce my armor, my EHP by 3 times. So, all right, put this here. So it looks like I got a bunch of stuff here to turn over to my other guy to refine. And let's see here. Leave one item in here, just so it shows up on my personal assets list. All right, so biggest thing I wanted to look at was the bit lumens here. Reprocess. And so 37 million worth turned into 67 million worth. It's going to cost me 86,000 to do it. Oh, and it's going to turn into only 18,000 cubic meters. That's not bad. So it's not going to take up nearly as much space. These things take up an incredible amount of space, right? Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and reprocess that. And then looks like I got a lot of other stuff here to do, like this ice, and that's also going to be 79.8%. okay, that's 300 million. It's going to turn into 342 million, and it's going to cost me 452,000. That's fine. Gonna do what we can here. Apparently I've been shipping stuff down here for a while to have all of this sitting here. I didn't remember I had all of this. All right, so 784,000 worth going to turn into 829, or 784 million worth going to turn into 829 million worth. Going to cost me just over $1 million to reprocess, no problem. All right, very nice. So now I'm going to open up a trade with my other guy again. All right, so this hydrocarbon, I'm going to end up selling it. I think. I don't know if I'm going to use it. All right, pyrite's what I need the most of. And then we got some Mexilon and I don't know how much weight all this is. Actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, this is doing pretty good. Well, I have a lot of room here. Okay, so I have room to stop back by Jita. Tell it to optimize route again. And then I'll head over there in just a minute. All right. So I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back. Right. The ship is big and slow. Uh-huh. Yep. Sure is. I think so. I warmed up some rice, some fried rice, some vegetables and stuff in it, and I usually put a little bit of hot sauce in it, and I think that I probably got 3 times the normal amount. It's gonna be great.
Warp drive active.
So I'm gonna stop back by Jita and pick up some materials.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, you hear the cat meowing. She made it in here. She probably wants to sit up here in front of my keyboard, but I got like food here right now, so no, not gonna happen. Maybe after I've eaten.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, so I'm going to pick up. I have a lot of stuff here. Some titanium. Finish that off. Oh, and then I need to create a job here for moving these. Let's see, 1.5, 3, 3.75, 4.05, so 4.5 billion. Courier. Ship to here. 4.5 billion. Expiration 4 weeks. Days to complete 2. And then how many jumps is that? 13.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Tarkin Lord. 23 months as a sub. Next one, doubling. 230 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. So these are for manufacturing battleships and stuff. It's worth about 4.25 billion. Stop. So, it's 13 jumps. This will fit into a tiny little ship, but I'll just pay 50 million. And
oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Thanks for all the shows.
welcome Hagop. 22 months as a sub. About 220 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. All right. So somebody has to put up 4.5 billion to transport this. They can transport it in something really small. I'm going to pay them 50 million. Take it 13 jumps. Normally I would put it in like you know, Hauler's channel, but they banned me from there.
Warp drive active.
Cats just cry, cry, cry. Why was I banned from the Hauler's channel? Because of the alliance I'm in. They banned everyone from the alliance. Apparently some people in my alliance posted some scam contracts. They're not in my corp or anything. They banned the whole alliance. All right, come here. Come on. Come on. Say hello to everybody. All right. This is all she wanted. Yeah, tell them. You tell everybody. My co-pilot. I said I'm fired. Kitty's a new streamer. Yeah. Well, let's show what she wanted. Some attention. If she knew she was on camera, she's such a scaredy cat.
Drive active.
Like if any of you were here in person, she wouldn't be here. The real CEO. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting scanned. You can hear some types of scans. There's a couple types of scans, I believe, and one's passive, and you don't hear it. I don't know if it takes longer or what the drawback is from it, but I think there's another type of scan as well. Are you gonna be playing Diablo 2 Resurrected at all? Maybe. I enjoyed Diablo 2 back in the day. Depends, I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. I'd have to see. No Weber? Well, I'm not really too worried about getting ganked. Typically only run a Weber whenever I'm doing high value.
Of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop ass.
So this guy's last chance. All right, thank you for the sub. It's 1,000 gold. Spin it however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, the Space Prince. Another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You want to do another T1 frigate fleet? Public? Those were fun, huh? Yeah, I saw the contract was accepted, but I'm not going to bring it up on screen to expose who it is. How much on average do you make doing hauling? Maybe $1 million per jump. I'm hauling my own stuff right now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so I did do a like a 3-month thing to see how much I could make hauling in 3 months with basically 6 accounts. And in 3 months' time of playing, I made 100 billion. So I made like 33 billion a month running 6 accounts hauling stuff all over the place. All of them almost always on autopilot. So it can be done to make good money. 100 billion in 3 months, I think, is very respectable. You know, I have 6 characters, so if we take that down to the 33 for a month, and then we reduce that by 6, and so 33 divided by 6, 5.5 billion per month per character. Now, I also gotta say that to do that, I had to have 100 billion collateral. And because I was getting up into the 70 and 80 billion range sometimes of how much money I had out on collateral. And so basically what you're doing is you're monitoring all of the stuff that it's available. And right, you guys ready for a really pro tip here? I mean, like a super duper pro tip here. Because the key to it is getting the contracts and beating people to them. I put a character in every single region that had access to the bank account. So I had a character in every single region, and I would see a contract come up, I'd log into that character, grab the contract, log back out. And I would keep doing that for, you know, 4 or 5 hours until I got as much as, you know, that I needed to be sure as to whether or not I could deliver it all within the time period. And I really loved stuff that was like 3 days they gave to haul it and stuff like that. But what I found was, even though I had like 3 days to haul the stuff, that second day after I had accepted it, people were bitching at me like, when's my delivery gonna happen? And I'm like, you said 3 days. It's gonna happen before that. And they get all bent out of shape. And what I would do was I was orchestrating all my characters all over the place doing the hauling to always try and almost always have a paid package that they were hauling. And so it was good money, but it was a lot of work. But I wanted to prove I could do it, and it required a lot of funds. So, you know, it required a freighter for each character. Required the 6 characters had to have skills for it and everything. And you know, now, I mean, it was like $1 billion each for each freighter then. Now it'd be like 3 billion each. That's what the cost would be, because the freighters have gone up so much. So, and I had a golden rule. The golden rule was always brick tank. And to keep me from being tempted to expand just a little bit to get something hauled or whatnot, I removed all of my fits out of all of my haulers, and all they had was the bricks. And so there was no choice.
Warp drive active.
You afraid of the scams? I got scammed twice out of the 3 months. And this is around the same time that I got banned from the Haulers channel. I got scammed by people in my own alliance. I picked up their contracts because they were offering to pay really well, and I went to deliver them and I couldn't, and saw what the scam was they were running. And then I talked through diplomatic channels and they made it available for me to deliver. And then they're like, don't pick up our contracts anymore. And I'm like, don't be scamming people. Yeah, I made them allow me to deliver and I got paid. So you know, but they were doing that, and so that's how I got banned from the Haulers channel. Even though I wasn't the one perpetrating. Mining permit. Literally, I just said why they banned me. At Alliance members making scam contracts. I exposed the scam live on the show here that was going on, of my own Alliance members too. So most scam contracts just don't haul anything to Citadels, and don't go low sec or null sec. Stay every jump in high sec.
Warp drive active.
And in your filters, set like the maximum amount you can carry. Like I have 387,000 here. So in the contracts here, 387,000. That's the maximum that I can carry. I don't look at anything else. And I wouldn't take anything that didn't pay at least 20 million, typically. So, or if I want to do it even higher, I'd say like, okay, let's go minimum 30 million. Make it worth my time. And then, like this one's not a scam because you can go there and you can pick up at one of those stations. And so as long as you're there, then you don't accept until you're actually there and able to fly it out. And they're paying 80 million, but for 45 jumps. And then like this Jita Osman, this one's a scam. We looked at this one earlier. 1.5 billion collateral, reward of 150 million. They put in here, they say reward 15 million, so that you think that they accidentally put in some extra zeros and you're going to benefit from it. It's not true. And then it goes to a private station, and they will cut off access to you before you get there. This is always a scam. Always a scam. It looks so simple, but it's a scam. Like this one's legit. 2.94 billion, 27,000 cubic meters, 2 days to complete it, 50 million reward, and 45 jumps. So you're getting paid a little over a million per jump, and you're able to do something in a deep space transport. You don't have to take a freighter. By the way, when I did this stuff, 100% freighters. So all the rest of these going to player-owned stations, forget it. And the ones that you know are scams, you can right-click on it, and you can say ignore contracts from this issuer, and then when you search again, they won't be there. They won't waste your time.
Warp drive active.
New packages in the store now? Yes, we have the new packages in our store right now. Yeah, you always stick to dropping off at NPC stations. You can pick up at player-run stations as long as you're already there with your ship that you're going to transport it in. Never accept until you're there. There's also some safe lists. Like I think Red Frog or something like that has some safe lists. And so there are some player-owned stations that are on their list that you can deliver to, and such. Saw the new packages and you're not impressed with them? I get it. We still have some of the old packages available. Tomorrow, the next day, they're going to move to the bottom of the list. And like the gold ones, like they'll probably sell out today. We already sold out of the platinum. Silver we'll probably have for maybe a week. Bronze we'll have for maybe a week or two. Something like that. And the starters we'll have for a couple of months. And then they're gone too. I was able to actually get some more of those in, but it was a mistake. And then we just decided to let it float. But I got more of those in, so they'll last for a little while. Four jumps away.
Active.
I will tell you though, we've got them for the exact same number. So like if it's 30 euros and you're using euros, we have them for $30. And the euro is quite a bit stronger against the dollar. And you actually save money buying them from us. And we don't charge you VAT. So a lot of our stuff that we have for Eve is that way. But the PayPal conversion is not cheaper. You don't convert it beforehand. You let us pay the conversion fee. We pay the conversion fee. As long as you're not carrying a US dollar balance. If you're just carrying euros, you won't convert on your end. Give us the fee. We'll pay it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you have to do that. So costs us 1% converted, and we're happy to pay that. And yes, use a coupon code. So all of you in Europe right now, if you're using euros, you're
oh yeah,
you're doing
another
well.
dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Let's see, as good 3 months as a sub. How about 30 gold? Everybody here in your honor.
Welcome
thank you.
to the Dragons.
Jetser the first. Thank you for following. Welcome. I'm not doing hauling missions right now. Huh. Yeah, we'll be doing hauling missions, actual missions in Dual Universe when they publish that in. I'm hauling my own stuff right now.
Drive active.
And I think that we're not. I don't know what I'm going to build. I mean, I'm bringing some stuff so that I can build some new stuff. I don't know that that I'm going to use any of it to build things, because the market is it's really funky right now. I'd be better spending my money on buying product and then reselling it, especially when it has to do with ships. Yes, blueprints are updated as of yesterday. I should move to Arizona. That's where our company headquarters is Arizona. But no, I'm here in Florida. It's where I stay. Do I do any fighting or just industry stuff? No, I do all kinds of stuff. All kinds of things.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Today is just about the industry because we've got the big industry patch. Crispin, thank you for following. Welcome. Although PvP is not my primary thing by any means. So. By the way, this ship skin right here, this is the exact same one we're doing a giveaway today for. So, Inner Zone Vanguard skin for the Obelisk. It's the same one that's in our 2021 skin pack we got on the store, which is unique to us. And anyway, exclamation point giveaway.
Active.
And you can get in on that giveaway. We'll draw near the end of the show. And then we'll send it to the winner, whether they're here or not. Just a couple jumps away now.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that. Get in line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop-ass.
All right, Lunchbox. Thank you so much for subbing. There's 1,000 gold to you. Spend however you want. Dungeon raids, dancers, the Space Prince. 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you for that sub. What type of ship is best for hauling? Right here. The Obelisk. I think I need to let my cat out. She's trying to tear up the door to get out. Alright, you want out? Come on. Here you go. You want it out? Alright, guess that was just a figment of my imagination. What are you doing back there? Alright. I don't know what you're doing. Typical cats. Getting into everything. She's like, once out, then she's up on the counters. Come on. Come on. Come on. What, do you want up here or not? Come on.
Warp drive active.
All right, is this what you wanted? Hmm? Yeah. All she wanted was a little attention. My wife moved her craft area. She had all these shelves with all these wire things and stuff all over the place. And this little kitty here decided that she needed to go up through all the shelves, and she literally knocked like a third of the things off the shelves. Didn't you? We came back to see her like third shelf up, asleep on the shelf, all sprawled out, having knocked most everything off. Yeah. Well, you took a Tylenol PM and now you're drowsy. Yeah, that's that. Yep. It's doing its job. She's hot. She's leaning up against me. You know, you're like a little heat box. It'd be good if it was winter here. But we don't have winter here. We have spring and we have summer in Florida. We don't have any fall or winter.
Warp drive active.
Put it on autopilot and chill. Yeah. I do that sometimes. Takes longer though. Oh yes, but we have hurricanes. So, you know, yeah. No winter, but we have hurricanes. In fact, it's really funny because I grew up in Oregon, and we had like snow days and stuff like that. And so, and then I moved down here, and we have hurricane days. Yeah. Which I was like, what? Hurricane days? Yeah, so if the winds are like constant over, sustained over 30 miles per hour or whatever, then they cancel all bus service so the buses don't blow over. And then if they're like above 50, then they cancel school. Yeah. So the cat here, this is Iolo, I-O-L-O. So her name's Iolo. She's 17 years old. She's been with me a long time. Yep. Named after the friend of the Avatar. You done being noisy? Worst thing that I ever taught her is how to talk. She didn't talk until
Docking permission requested. Docking
maybe 6 or 7 years
accepted.
ago. Taught her how to talk, and now she don't shut up. All right, I made it. Woohoo! So, got a bunch of more materials here. And so then put all this stuff into materials. And so I got a good deal of stuff in here. And I've got I got 3 billion of isogen here. And I got a few things. So yeah. Oh, and my delivery is here. Sweet. All right. So these all go into research now. And that one's done. So this is a full-on BPO. That one's done. Oh, come on. Really? You all scratching yourself and getting hung up in my beard? It's like, yeah. Alright. Everything else still needs training. Alright, so that's all the stuff that I still need to research. These are going to take an enormously long time. I just know it. How many kids you got? You mean cats? Just 2. Just a couple. What? She's this little heat box up against me. As you can tell, she enjoys being here. Alright, so in manufacturing jobs, I only have 1 currently running. And what? My goodness. So this thorax, oh wait, that's not fully researched. Oh, it's in the research box. Okay, we don't want to make anything out of there. How about like drones? So what do they cost to make one? 14,000, and they're selling for 10,000. What? Well, that the economics of that are pretty shitty. 12,000, yeah, not very good. All right. And I don't know how the economics are of these, the frigates now with the everything changing. So like to make one is 808,000 and they're selling for 717. Yeah, oh man, somebody has 2,000 of them here for 840,000. Wow. Yeah, okay. They got their costs down. So that's not a very big margin. So I'm looking for stuff that says, I'm going to make you profit. Oh, that one's way upside down. Enormous freight containers. See, now these can make you profit, but at the same time, so 704,000 and 763. Let's see what are they really selling for. Yeah, you could probably sell them at like 800,000, although somebody has 240 of them for sale here. It'd just be a lot of work, and they're pretty big to they're pretty big for hauling around and everything. Sometimes it can be good to load up on different ammunitions. There's some ammunitions that to build them, which they build slow and they don't make a lot of profit. I mean, they like double, but so let's see, 646 and 374. Wow. The economics on these things, not looking good. $112,000 and $65,000. $19,000 and $12,000. Man, this is all sucking. How about this? Okay, 1.86 and 1.25 for 40. Yeah. So the ammo market is really funky. The ammo market is best on stuff that can be converted into faction ammo, because people will buy them so that they can apply their loyalty points to them and turn them into faction ammo and resell them. But I don't have enough materials. 11.8 and 22. See, now this is good to build, but I can't build any of them because I just don't have the stuff. But this is what I do with all my salvage. Salvage, typically you can nearly double your money all the time making rigs. All right, I'm looking for anything else that might be interesting. I think the market probably just has to calm down right now. $74 and 100 for 500 of them. One job would be 76 and then 500. That's how I do it. Just end up putting in the number 105. So make like a 25% return. It's not very high. Not very high at all. They take forever to sell too. I've dealt with these before. You can tell I put a lot of time and effort into blueprints. What are the moon drills doing? 112 and 106. 119. I still have one for sale at 129. It's been out there for a while. Give me just a second here. So if the price for the life support backup unit stays the same for a week, then you'll have paid off the BPO with a little profit. It's going to go down some. I'm sure it's going to go down some. How about the Brutix? 84 and 92. Where do I think this is going to go, though? I mean, clearly it shows that it's going up.
Welcome, Elder Dragon.
I'd only be making about
You
15%.
think you're worthy of being a Marquee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so sure of that.
Electric
Get in
Soul.
line with the other dragons and show me what you're made of. What are you waiting for? Get over there before I open a can of whoop-ass.
All right.
Welcome to the dragons.
There's 1,000 gold to you, Electric Soul. Thank you for the sub. Spend that however you want. And then another 10 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Then Lunchbox followed. All right. All right. I don't think that at this time it's a good idea to build these. I'm gonna spend 5% in transaction fees. I'm gonna have to ship them and everything, and so out of the money that I get for it, I'm gonna only make 10%. The market might continue to go up more, but I don't know. It could fall. It looks a little suspect. I actually don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it's been going up steadily here, and here's, you know, since the announcement of the industry changes, has been going up, but I don't know. Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying 5%. So yeah, so it's gonna cost me about 5% overall. Actually, a little bit less than that. I've done a lot of work on lowering my taxes and stuff, but if I still consider it that, you know, easy math. Now, sometimes shield extenders can be good. These are used all the time for stuff, but also for faction stuff. 1825. They're at 27. All right, so maybe I could make 30%. They're dipping down right at the end here. It's been going down for a few days, back down again. It's hard to predict the market with these changes. I think this one might be something to do, and then I price it a little bit higher even, and I make about 35%. They'll have to sit on the market a while. Let's see what a run of these looks like over a month. So I typically, when I build stuff, I build them for a month, and so it costs 95 million and 136 million. God, that just may not be worth it. Let's look at the larges. Largest 294 and 328. God, it's just not enough margin on that. This has an interesting margin. 428 to 587. Boy, you gotta sell a lot of them. Why do I have these things listed twice and not next to each other? Small shield extender blueprint. Small shield extender blueprint. They're not by name. That's so much stuff here. All right, well, you know what? I think that right now is not a very good time to be building things. I think that there's just, the market is funky right now. I can make 500,000 each. They sell kind of slow out here because this is stuff used in null. And I don't have enough materials. 3.17 billion and 3.7 billion. So I could potentially make about 500 million to do a full run of those. But I don't think they sell real fast out here. Yeah, let's see. 2 to 300 average a day. Demand for battle cruisers may rise. Yeah. Well, I like something that I'm pretty sure of. And with all these market disruptions right now, there's a lot that I'm not sure of. And especially now that we have the new blueprint method, like stuff is stuff's gonna take a little while to even out. Yeah, so the T1 battle cruisers and below should be cheaper right now because lower mats, materials needed, yes. But I'm not sure that they are, and I'm not sure what they're going to do. And I'm a little bit hesitant to go out and build some stuff and then lose money on it. You know? I mean, who wants to do that? It's no good. Cat, I tell you. Talk. Never should have taught her how to talk. I think she just talks to hear herself talk. Yeah, no additional functionality. They just refigured the way that these things are built, the components required and everything, and all the big ships have like at least doubled. So what? Come on. Doesn't the cat always want something? Yeah. Yes, you always want something, don't you? Yeah, the battleship prices are going up too. So I have in the past, in fact I may do it again, start looking for fire sales of battleship blueprints, actual, like, you know, blueprints of that are fully skilled up, but doesn't represent how much money they put into them to get them researched up all the way. Yeah, all right. I think everything's pretty much not where I want it to be. Well, I don't have any research spots here left, do I? Nope, I got all my research jobs going. And but it looks like, I don't know, I'll clear half of them up in the next 11 days. These will be done. They'll be ready to start manufacturing, and then those require PI, which I'm going to have to go and buy stuff from other people because I don't do PI. So if I want to build them, I'm going to have to buy it from somebody else. Not going to be good. All right. Oh, man. Can you have some BPCs of the new stuff from me? Well, it costs time and money to make them. Started putting PI on all of your accounts? Yeah, I just can't bring myself to do that. I can fire off copies of this new stuff, but it costs time and money to do it. I mean, you have to pay to replicate. So, and it takes almost as much time to do a replication of it that it does to manufacture the damn things. All right, I think we're done for the day. I think we're at a good spot. We had some success today and everything. So let's do a final call for the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. You can get in on that. It's for the obelisk skin here, like this one. That's what the giveaway is. One lucky person's gonna get one of those. We'll send you a code and email. Same one that's in our pack in the store, the 2021 skin pack. Yeah, you make a you make them from the, yeah, let's see here, BPO, this right here, and then if I choose use blueprint, and then we go to copying, which I can copy at this station, and so I can make one job at 200 runs per blueprint. It'll cost me 5,300 ISK and 1 day, just over 1 day, to produce it. So I don't know what it'll cost for some of the more expensive stuff. You know, here's something that's pretty expensive. So to make copies of this, 5 runs cost a day, 145,000. I mean, I can do, no, five is the maximum on that, but then I can, you know, do more runs of it depending. And then it'll make them, and they'll be fully researched and everything. I mean, 18, yeah, 18 out of 20. I don't think it needs to be faster. Well, maybe it should be. Maybe I should be researching that one too. Although I suspect that'll probably take me half a year to research that. What's the point of copies? Well, some people sell packages on contract and stuff of build your own ship and everything, and then you're using their skills on the research on them. The other thing is if you're going to be moving to Null or whatnot, and you want to take some stuff with you to build down there to get yourself started and everything, you may not want to take originals because they're very, very expensive, especially if there's a chance of you dying getting down there. So then you take copies, and so you greatly reduce your risk of losses, and they'll still allow you to build things just the same down there. It's just you only have a certain number of them that you can build. So all right, tomorrow is going to be dual universe. We're going to do some dual universe stuff. More spaceships. I think it's time for you to get down. Come on. Down. Alright, so this will be for the obelisk skin, and you get an email that'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry if you are the winner. And if you put in your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name in there, I'll read that off with whatever message. If you didn't put in a name there, then I'll read your real first name and just last initial, so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. And so, congratulations to Valley R, who says, here's trouble. All right, Valley R, you are the winner. Okie dokie. All right, so that's pretty much it for today. It's been a pleasure. We'll do Universe tomorrow. And goodbye to YouTube.